Hello viewers, welcome to my Doctor Who themed YouTube channel, Who Ventures. And this is Time Lord Victorious Space Report 6. And we are reporting on the Big Finish short trip, Mastiff Thief by Sophie Iles. So, I have my notes and we'll go through the general gist of the story. So the master is under the ocean and he's going down to, and he's got a blue cylinder, and he's going down this corridor under the ocean to a big pyramid vault, which is basically your big yellow storage type place. And he's got an appointment and he keeps sneaking up on people. And he's in disguise as Director Maelstrom. I like Maelstrom. And he meets this person who works there called Georgina. And there's loads of people there doing all the storage things. And there's also a lot of armed guards, and these people have to get in the submarines and take them to the storage units. So Georgina's letting the master in, but the master wants Georgina to escort him, but there's lots of security and his stuff must be scanned, and he's like, no, you can't scan my cylinder. And they say, but we've got to, and then the master goes, no you won't. No, you don't. And he wants to go directly to the vault, but clients are actually allowed in the vault. And Georgina refuses to let him in. And then he opens his cylinder, and he's got this weapon that he got from a jungle planet. And the indigenous species from this jungle planet have all died out. So he took this weapon. But it was a massive weapon, so he did his miniaturisation technique, and he's been carrying it around in this cylinder. So he needs a pass card to get into the vault, and he threatens Georgina and she refuses, so he shoots her and she melts into goop, and she's been de-evolved because this is a de-evolution gun. It puts the evolution backwards, so they end up in the primordial soup. So the master's barging in and he's shooting the security guards into goop, and then he opens the door and there's more passageway, and then there's a big circular door, and it's guarded by armed guards, and they're armoured guards as well, and they're holding hands because they seem to they love each other. And the younger guard says, what do you want? And the master, he just shoots him straight into goop, and then he uses a number pad to open the vault door, and it's the big room with the security lockers, and he's got this code that opens any locker he wants. He's got the master code. So the master, he looks in safe and he finds a sword, and then he's just going around looking at artifacts and treasure, and then he finds some circular rolls of metal tape marked the traitors, and I like that reference to the lost episodes in the big metal canisters. It's like people stealing all the secret episodes, the episodes that are missing, and it's called the traitors. I like that. And then the master, he finds what he wanted. He finds a map of the boneyards. So he puts it in his suit jacket, and then he's walking out and he sees the couple of guards that he shot, and their groups are merging together. And so he's inspecting the slime, and then the slime starts coming towards him, and then he finds Georgina's all primordial soup gloop, and then the master he starts feeling guilty. He's like, oh, feeling guilty, this isn't like me, I'm evil. And then he runs into more security and he shoots them into goop. But then he says he lets some people, but the master, he lets some of them live, and he's like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm meant to be evil. And the security guards in the entrance hall, which has been evacuated because the scary guy shooting everybody into goop. The master, he goes to shoot all the other people, and he's like, I can't do it. Can't do it. What's wrong with me? I can't do it. And then Captain Rosia says the master's feeling empathy because the weapon he got this from on the jungle planet, their devolution, they de-evolve and then get more empathy and their psychic energy, and they make everybody empathetic and have feelings and care about other people. And obviously the master's like, oh, stop making me care. And he's like, there's no way to escape, and the goop is just taking over the master and making him nice, and he obviously hates that. So the master says sorry to the captain, and he shoots the captain, and then the master feels the victim's memories and the emotions, and the sludge is pulling the master back, and he's like, oh. And so he's trying to make other people obey him, but he just keeps shooting him, and then he shoots him, it's like, oh no, oh. And he's now feeling the victim's emotions. So he walks through the corridor, and he's going back to his TARDIS, and he sees a whale shark through the glass, and it's like the whale shark, and then one of the what do they call it, with anglerfish, with these sharks getting the victims, and he's like, oh, poor fish. And then there's this young lad, security guard, he's quite young, and he wrestling with the master, and the master threatens to shoot, and it's like, can't do it, I just can't do it. And so he lets this boy go, and then the master finally gets into his TARDIS, and he was being fed on psychically and by this goop, and he's feeling guilty. He's like, no, this isn't me, I'm meant to be evil. And he's losing himself, so he opens a gadget on his TARDIS and records himself a message, and it's like the equivalent of the 12th Doctor saying all this stuff to 13's, like, be kind, be nice, but it's the master saying, you're evil, you're a bad guy, don't forget you're a bad guy. And so he leaves some rest before he regenerates, and he's like, oh, what? And he's like, oh. And he tells himself about the map he got for the boneyard, and he's giving himself sort of like affirmations of, you're evil, you're right bastard, you're evil. And he blacks out, and he sort of regenerates as that. I think he regenerates, I wasn't totally clear on that. And he doesn't know he is. It's like, whoa. It's like, oh, there's a message for me. And he presses play. So that's the Master Thief by the awesome Sophie Iles. So that's a very interesting instalment of Time Lord Victorious. So we'll have to see how it goes from there in the next short trips. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and thank you for watching. Yay!